My dream is to teach art to kids of all ages.
Is your dream to be paid for what you do in general, to make a living help teaching art?
Yes.
And will you get paid for this gig that you're going to do for the Girl Scouts? Probably not.
She asked how much, and I would come up with a fair amount.
What is that amount?
I would probably charge about $10 or $15 per girl. Depends on how long the thing is going to be.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I want you to know that I've done a lot of work with the Girl Scouts, and I found a big sponsor who was actually paying me $10,000 to sleep in a tent every year for 5 years.
Well, I can handle sleeping in a tent. I used to go camping all the time. So
one of the things that we do, I love, obviously this is a service project. It's the Girl Scouts. You love them. You want to make a contribution and you want to help them, and I love that. But in general, I want you to start to really, I have this 5-step process, how to be paid well for doing what you love. Number 1, do what you love, which you're already doing. Good for you, right? Number 2, charge what your, value your gifts, which I'm not sure you're doing.
Probably not. Artists that I know have a very hard time charging fairly for their work.
So let's not talk about other people. Is that true for you? Make an I statement.
I have difficulty coming up with a figure that I think is worthy.
So sometimes when somebody calls me, I say to them, what kind of budget do you have? And sometimes it's easier to start on the other side. But 5 steps to be paid well for doing what you love. Do what you love, value your gifts, charge what you're worth, have powerful enrollment conversations with people by letting them know the value that you bring, and then repeat often. So what do you think about that process?
No, I think that's very good. That's very good. And I'm going to watch the recording so that I can take notes.
And then is there anybody that is currently paying you for what you do? Are you earning a living with your gifts?
Not right now.
So what wow do you want to commit to? Because in a minute I'm going to bounce you off of here. You're going to go over into the, you'll log out of here, go to the MarciaWiederShow.com, no live on the end. You'll be in the comment section and commit to within 1 week, what action step will you take to demonstrate you're serious, not just about your art, but actually making a living with it?
I am going to confirm a date with the Girl Scouts, confirm a date for having the event, and I'm going to investigate a place in downtown Livermore where apparently artists can have their work.
Okay, so what got dropped out of our conversation that you didn't just mention that we put a heavy emphasis on? What did you just not mention? Can you recall?
Enrolling.
Let me give you a better word. Charging, yeah. Because even if you just start with the $15, or the $10 a head, at least you're starting to engage in the conversation. This is my gift. This is the value I bring, and I would like to be paid for it. Do you want to make that part of your wow?
Will be unstoppable. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Believe. What's your dream that sometimes seems illogical when you try?